Coming up, we'll introduce some of the new staff members at SSHS.
We'll also take a look at clubs that are available for students to join.
And discuss the upcoming athletic schedule. I'm Aubrey Woods.
And I'm Zeke Schultz. Welcome to the Panther Perspective.
The annual Homegrown Festival located in historic downtown Siloam Springs is scheduled for October 4th.
The festival showcases handmade goods, curated vintage items, amazing food trucks, and live music.
If you know anyone looking to participate as a vendor, the festival is still accepting applications. This year's event will run from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m.
The Memorial Park Music Series is coming to a close for this season. There are only 2 performances left. The Ozark Ballet Theater will take the stage on September 27th, and the Butler Creek Boys will finish this season on October 11th.
After the break, we'll go over some upcoming school events and hear from Jackson Dobbs with this week's Panther Sports Report.
How did I end up with such good friends? They're so caring and funny and sweet. I mean, everyone likes them. I don't think a lot of people like me. I talk too much and I'm too loud. But they like me, right? That's what matters, right? Or maybe they're just taking pity on me because I don't have many friends. I might be too mean, loud, annoying, clingy. I'm not that funny, cringy, I'm self-centered, I'm stupid, I'm ugly. But I'm fine.
The school year has started and a summer trend has carried over to the classrooms.
We all know it and pretty sure teachers are annoyed by it. But 6'7" has staying power. A song by Skrilla started the memes with the musician repeating the phrase over and over.
But the number combination isn't derived from a city, street, or partial zip code. It is literally the height of an NBA player, LaMelo Ball, according to CNN. LaMelo Ball plays for the Charlotte Hornets and stands 6'7". That's it. Case closed. 6'7".
This year, SSHS is excited to welcome several new teachers and staff members to campus as they bring new ideas to the classroom.
All I hear every single day is life is learning and learning is life. Being a Spanish teacher, I work mainly with non-Hispanic speakers. I really have to adapt my lessons to be flexible because I never know what my students are going to feel like that day, or I never know what they're capable of until I spend more time with them.
I was interested in this school mainly for the soccer team and then for the medical position. I really like the community that grows around the team, and our hosted club is really involved with the community. I think the school is really working on inclusivity and making sure that it's every single student and not just teaching to a class, but teaching for every specific student.
I'm super excited about being a teacher here. In my 2.5 weeks that I've been here teaching and coaching, I've loved every moment of it. So just being excited about showing up every day and doing my job to the fullest. I think everybody in the school has an important role, and it's super vital because without them, we wouldn't be able to do it. So making sure they have that support to succeed in what they're doing. If you're able to, be limitless, as we said, that was our word this year for our teachers, believing that you can do something, not putting limitations on yourself.
Feel free to introduce yourself if you see them in the halls and welcome them to our school.
Along with new staff, students have plenty of ways to get involved through our school clubs. From art and theater to robotics and the environment, there's something for everyone.
Joining a club here at Siloam Springs High School is a great way to make new friends, grow your skills, and learn new, interesting things. If you're bored this year and looking for something new to do, consider joining the Technology Student Association, or TSA. Here's TSA Student President TJ Goldman for an interview.
So to join TSA usually is a pretty straightforward process. You would either talk to me or Miss Cox or any of our chapter officers, if you know them. And then we would get you into a meeting, we would get you to sign up for a competition for whatever you want to do. You'd either be placed on a team if it's a team competition, or pick your team, or if it's a solo competition, you would work on your competition during those RCI sessions.
The TSA offers a range of activities and experiences, from coding to robotics and more. There is something new for everyone. Consider reaching out and learning more about how to join the Technology Student Association.
Joining the club is a great way to meet new people, get connected, and build experience for the future. Ask your teachers or check your grade level Google Classroom for more details.
This year's senior class in band is setting up for success. These students have dedicated years to their instruments, practices, and performances, and they're leading the way for younger members.
You'll see them performing at halftime shows, pep rallies, and competitions all season long. Reporter Sydney Burns made time to talk with one of the section leaders.
Over the years, I've noticed a big change in how our band operates. People are focusing more, they care more. We contain the rowdiness to the sideline. We don't take it with us on to the field anymore. We're more focused, we're less chatty, and I think that it's a really good improvement.
Not only is Peyton a section leader, but she keeps our section connected and focused.
So being a section leader is not the easiest thing ever. You do have to put in extra work and time outside of class and rehearsal, but it's also really rewarding. Although I wasn't able to come to all the summer rehearsals, just being there for like the bit that I got to see my section go through so much and learn so quickly, and being able to help with that means a lot.
We wish the band and color guard a safe and successful trip to St. Louis next month.
Students must wear their school ID at all times while at school. Replacement IDs cost $2, so keep yours with you.
IDs are also needed for things like checking out library books, attending events, and buying lunch. Make sure you have it with you.
That's all for this week's school updates. Now we'll send it over to Jackson for a look at sports.
Welcome back to the Sports Report. I'm Jackson Dobbs. What do we have in store? Tomorrow, tennis will be on the road at Van Buren and in Harrison on Thursday. Also, golf will host Lincoln tomorrow and at Van Buren on Thursday. Volleyball will travel to Farmington on Tuesday and back home Thursday for a match against Shiloh Christian. Lastly, on Saturday, cross country will be racing early in the morning at Berryville. Football is off this week, but we will be making their longest trip this year of the year for a game against Lake Hamilton next week. Recently, the Panther Perspective sat down with Coach Doug Lockridge to hear him discuss the new hires.
Dating back to January, we already had one spot that we had open from the year before that we hadn't ended up filling. So I knew we were going to fill that, and we're going to fill that with an offensive coordinator. So that was the first thing that we had to try to find early because, again, those spots go fast. So we were able to bring in Eric Marsh, who Eric coached and worked for me and coached for me at the side. When I was a coach, and then when I was athletic director, he was there the whole time. Just does a great job, not only coaching football, but he's a great mentor to our young men and a great leader. But we had to set that spot first, and then as the spring went on, we had several coaches go to different spots and all that. So we were able to kind of build that staff first. We hired Nathan Hahn, who was a GA at Hendricks. He's a Northwest Arkansas guy. And he was ready to come back to this part of the state, and to get him on that side of the ball has been very, very big because he's a guy, he's kind of a Swiss Army knife. He's all over the place. He's a great offensive guy, defensive guy. He's running our special teams this year, and he's very passionate about what he does. So to get Nathan here, and then we got Jackson Bray, which Jackson had played at UAM, was a GA there at UAM, and had been at Cumberland Presbyterian when he decided to get back into high school football, and he was at Gentry last year for 1 year. So he was on our radar the whole time, and to get him here as our offensive line guy really helped for us to get him in there and really he's very passionate about offensive line and to have some ownership over that. And defensively, with building that offensive staff, I was able to stay over the defensive side of the ball where I needed to be. I hired Chris Stafford, Chris comes to us, he's a Lufkin, Texas native, and he played at Arkansas Tech, so he rounds out our defensive staff. So we got a bunch of young guys, and they're passionate, they're energetic, and they bring a lot of positive energy to the room and a lot of great ideas. So we're very excited about our staff, and it's really fun to come to work every day.
The new coaches are already making a difference. That's it for this week's Panther Sports Report. Aubrey and Zeke are at the desk and ready to wrap up the show.
Lots of exciting things are happening this school year. Thanks for watching this episode of Panther Perspective.
Be sure to check out our YouTube channel, Panther TV-Siloam Springs. I'm Zeke Schultz.
And I'm Aubrey Woods. Have a wonderful week. I swear their eyes. I was going to say IDs.
Plenty of ways to get involved through us too.
Episode of Panther Perspective.
Be sure to check.